In this edition of Twin World Game Reviews, we'll be taking a look at the game Elliot Quest by Ansimuz Games. Now, Elliot Quest is an adventure game inspired by The Legend of Zelda: Adventures of Link for the NES, along with some inspiration from Kid Icarus, as you can see, because the main character is able to shoot arrows. He's not, using a sword and shield. And so, this is the different town, one of the different towns you can go into. You can, heal up, you can find weapon upgrades, secret items like magic containers to boost your magic, health containers. And here's the overworld part of it. A lot of exploration that you can do. The game is quite open world, so much so that you're probably going to be wanting to write stuff down. There's just too much to remember in this game. That's one of the downfalls, unfortunately, because I had trouble remembering where things were in certain levels. Before I go into one of the levels to show you, one thing I'm going to show that you see here is for the sound. If you turn down the sound effects, music's still going, but then the moment you go to here, boom, your audio's gone. Yet I haven't touched the audio for the background music, and so go ahead and bring it back up. I can back out. You still got no audio. Go into it, boom, there's your audio again. So there's a big bug right there, is that the sound isn't actually adjusted properly. And so let's go ahead and, and that's another thing, is these got little monsters here similar to Adventures of Link, where you hit them, you got little mini levels you fight through. And so I'll go into the level here. As you can see, the graphics, definitely like the art style. It definitely is similar to like the old NES days. So I've been pretty impressed with the graphics for the retro homage to The Legend of Zelda and stuff like that. Now, as you can see here, obviously you're getting a bit of slowdown to simulate the wind pushing you back, but the way it does it too, though, is at times you can see that you're getting a bit of a frame rate slowdown as well. Could be from all the movement, I don't know. There's also times where when you're playing through the game, it will freeze up for just a moment. I'm guessing to load up other parts of the level, I don't know. And that little helper guy there is because of something I did later on the game. Like I said, a lot to do in this game. It is very open world. I've really been impressed with the game for the most part. I've spent over 8 hours before I beat it, and I still have all the secret areas or hidden areas to do yet. To do those, you need to get these crystals, which I've only have maybe half of. They're really hard to find. And so besides that, like I said, with it being so open world, you don't really know where you're supposed to be going in the game. There's no handheld holding at all, so there's times where I was in an area I wasn't supposed to be in. An hour later trying to get through it, you finally get to a boss, and you can't even touch the boss because you don't have the right items. Well, I wish they would have put some type of borders in place so you can't go there. Because like in The Legend of Zelda, you can't get to the new island without a raft, and you can't, get to the water temple without having your water boots first. So they didn't really think that much out, I guess, when they put the openness of this game together. Another issue is with the bombs. When you pick up the bombs, or kill a certain guy and get the bombs, you will not have the item needed to be able to get extra bombs in the store to rebuy your bombs. And the monsters don't drop bombs, so you're basically going to have to do a bit of farming in one particular area to get your bombs back up until you have, your double jump to be able to get the bombs from the bomb shop. And from there, you have, like I said, different guys, definitely like the audio, the visuals. We're going to go into the menu system here, different items that you get from the monsters, from like the bosses, things you can find in hidden levels. The crystals there I was telling you about, a mapping system, which you need to find the map to actually be able to retain your map of where you've been. Otherwise, the levels will just clear themselves out on you, and you have to start doing the mapping all over again. The items on the right there are your inventory items for like your upgrades and stuff. None of this stuff you're actually told what it does or why you need it. And so like the book on the right side there, I still don't know the purpose or the reason to have that book. Because you don't get told anything in this game. You have an inventory or a leveling system, which is pretty nice. You get a point every time you get a level up, and you can only get 20 levels, but you get 25 spots. You want to pick your places carefully as to where you want to use your points. And in here you got some items that you have to get in the game to be able to unlock or do certain things. And so yeah, like I said, there's a lot to do in this game. So many options you can do, so much backtracking, exploration. Like I said, I'd still need to get about half of those crystals yet to get the hidden levels. Apparently there's a few items that I'm missing or upgrades for my guy to let him do even more things. So wow, yeah, you're probably going to be wanting to get a pen and paper and take notes as you're playing. All in all, I've really been enjoying this game. I would give it in this state a 7.5 out of 10, and that's it for this review.